Hello everyone, this video is for our adult class, although I encourage everyone to do the workout. And as always, please like, share the video, and post a video of yourself working out to the material that we're presenting here in the comments below. That helps us stay connected, and that is a very important thing nowadays. Let's get started. Mr. Stoffer, guest appearance, all right. Flip. Bow. All right, everybody, pepper jumps, go, warm up. We're not gonna do a big warm up, we're just gonna shake it out. So even if you have your own thing if you wanna do, if you wanna pause the video and do your own warm up and move ahead to the material, that's fine too. This is gonna be real basic though. So if you're looking for a strong workout, get it done before you watch the whole video. All right, square horse stance, go. Just loosen up the shoulders. Very good. And bring them forward and under, and reverse. Start small, get wide. All right, bring it in a little bit, work out the hips. Either direction, both directions. Let your body tell you what you need to do to get warmed up there. All right, go ahead, feet together. Right leg back. Okay, rather than leg lifts, we're gonna work some swinging leg lifts. So we're basically gonna simulate the crescent kick. So environmental awareness is important right now. If you can't do a kick where you're doing this workout from and you're having to modify movement, just go ahead and do some high knees to warm up as we're doing the leg lifts. You can alternate or you can do the same, just getting the lower body warmed up. But we're going to do the crescent kick as a leg lift. Again, we'll demonstrate on the back because we're at the dojo and we have this kind of stuff. So as we know, the crescent kick is exactly that. It's an arcing motion across the target area. So from here and hit. Now notice the type of crescent that we're doing right now is a swing. So we're doing that leg lift style. So Mr. Stoffer's keeping his knee locked and his leg straight and go. And he's hitting with the knife edge of his foot. So go ahead and get in the center of the video start. So as he's going to do it, ready? We're just going to do 5 each leg. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And switch. Perfect. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good, sir. On your side, go. All right. So getting your fighting stance, right leg back. All right. Warm up with some movement. So wherever you're at, go ahead and get to the back of the room for me. And just hands up. We're just going to shuffle in with that jab. Ready? And hit. 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 Now we're going to shuffle back. Ready? And hit. 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 Shuffle forward with the jab cross. Ready? And hit. 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 Now make sure when you're doing this, sometimes when people shuffle, they just shuffle and they're just using their arms. Remember that your punches are going to come from the hips, right? So you can do a quick snap on the jab here, but when you're throwing that power punch, make sure that we're pivoting on the ball of the foot and that your hip is throwing that punch. Ready? Even when we shuffle back one time. Ready? And hit. Ice. There we go. Slow down with me. Ready? And hit.
Ice.
There you go. Ready? And hit. And hit. And shuffle forward. Ready? And hit. Now watch how he's pivoting on the ball of the foot and the hip is turning. Ready? And hit. Nice. Ready? And hit. And hit. Go ahead and switch your stance. Exploding is good. Boom! You want to move that power and get in there fast and get all of that momentum. But if it's sloppy, it's sloppy. If it's ineffective, it's ineffective. So start slow and let the speed and the power build as the technique builds. Ready? So shuffle, retreat. Ready? Just with the jab. And hit. Good. Hit. And hit. And hit. Nice. Shuffle advance. Ready? And hit. 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 Good. Now shuffle, retreat. Get that jab cross going. Ready? And hit. Nice. Ready? And hit. Good pivot. Ready? And hit. Shuffle advance. Ready? And hit. And hit. Perfect. And hit. And hit. And feet together. All right, shake it out. Okay, now I'm going to have Mr. Stoffer step back just a little bit so we're offset. Okay, so hands are here. So now we're going to do some movement left and some movement right. So we're going to shuffle 8, 8, 8 on one command 3 times. So when I say hit, we're moving 8, 8, 8. Now if you look at my feet, I still have my front toe heel real alignment, right? I'm still here. What people tend to do is they start to get their legs crossed up when they're moving side to side. Always remember, if I'm moving left, which leg's going to move first? Left leg. Move right, which leg's going to move first? Right leg. That does not change if I move left, left leg, regardless of which leg is in front. It's always the same. Now, a lot of times people on these stances, they square up. They're basically on their surfboard, right? They're riding the waves here, which is not very stable when we're moving. We need to make sure we're off that board, that we get that front toe rear heel alignment, and we're slightly at a 45-degree angle here. Ready? So when I say hit, 8, 8, 8, 3 times. Ready? And hit!
8, 8, 8!
All right. Now, if you felt as soon as you're done, you should automatically check your stance and make sure you feel stable in your stance. You have that front toe, rear heel alignment. You bend your knee, check the knee to heel, and then back up. That'll tell you where you're at. Now, probably the way you're feeling structurally, physically is going to tell you. So when I move here, same thing. 8, 8, 8. Move it over. Ready? And go.
8, 8, 8!
Check your stance. Where do you land? Good? Yes, sir?
Could be better.
Always can. Ready? And remember, in movement, it can be better, right? Always be better. Is it good enough? Don't ever settle for it. But are you stable? That's the question. Do you feel strong in your stance? If someone were to run into you, would you be able to A, get out of the A and transition quickly because you're stable, or handle it, right? Take it. So, shuffle to the left. And move.
Tap, tap, tap!
Nice. To the right. Move.
Tap, tap, tap!
Now we're going to do the same thing forward 3 times. Ready? And move.
Tap, tap, tap!
To the left. Move.
Tap, tap, tap!
And back. Move.
Tap, tap, tap!
To the right. Move.
Tap, tap, tap!
And forward. Move.
Tap, tap, tap!
And relax. Shake it out. Okay. Getting your fighting stance, left leg back. Up.
Tap!
So same thing now. I'm going to move over to the left a little bit. Mr. Stoffer, move over to the left, please. Thank you. All right, so when we start moving the other direction, same thing. When I say hit, we'll do it together. Ready and hit. 8, 8, 8. Right here. And then we're going to move back the other way. Ready and hit. 8, 8, 8. Aha, I got you. Ready. So scoot over to dead center. I'm going to have you run it. All right. So this time, moving to the right first. Ready and move.
Tap, tap, tap!
To the left. Move.
Tap, tap, tap!
Check your stance. Right. Move.
Tap, tap, tap!
Left. Move.
Tap, tap, tap!
All right, take the time. Stance check. And that knee. All right, looking good. Hands up. Ready? To the right. Move.
Tap, tap, tap!
To the left. Move.
Tap, tap, tap!
All right. Now we're going to move forward. Ready? And move.
Tap, tap, tap!
To the right. Move.
Tap, tap, tap!
Back. Move.
Tap, tap, tap!
Left. Move.
Tap, tap, tap!
Forward. Move.
Tap, tap, tap!
And relax. Feet together. Excellent job. Right. Switch to the other side.
Tap!
Okay. So from here, we're going to change our focus a little bit. We worked that box that we've worked before, but this time we did it in multiple. So instead of just doing one movement, we did it in 3s, right? Additional movement makes it harder to maintain because you're starting to build momentum, and in that momentum, are you able to control what you're doing in your movement? Because in reality, training in the dojo, we have a very static, safe environment. The mats are flat, they're soft, people punch, and they give us the time to react until we build that ability, that technique to deal with all of the inconsistencies of real life. Meaning when someone attacks you, it's not going to be necessarily like it is in the dojo. There's going to be that element of chaos. So we want to introduce that element of chaos into our drills. So from here, we're going to start by moving back. And we're going to really work movement, because if you're watching this class on a Tuesday or a Thursday, you've already taken some of our Zoom virtual classes, and we're covering some of that movement in there, so we're reviewing it again here. because I feel that's the focus of the week for the adult program. Really working on your movement, really focusing on the basics. Everything is foundational. If you don't have a good foundation, nothing you build upon it is going to stand. I think I read that in a certain book somewhere. Ready? Hands up. So this time, we're going to start to do a replacement step, which means the front leg is going to go to the back and the back leg is going to go to the front. 1, 2. Punch, knee, cross. Okay, let's do it again. Replacement step. Ready? And go. 1, 2, knee, boom, boom. Okay, I think I reversed that a little bit. So as I do this, I'm going to go replacement step, punch. Let's do it that way, the first way. Knee, hit. Now what I'm doing when I'm bladed off, it's an illusion. If I'm standing at you here, I look closer to you than I do if I'm here. I'm bladed off. It's a tactical advantage in the position of your stance. But my reach is exactly the same. So it's an illusion. Now, when I move back, I'm creating the power from my front leg as if I were throwing it from my back leg. If I were throwing a back leg knee, as I turn forward, it's in your face. You're seeing me, and it gives you more time to retreat. Because not only is it going to take longer, but you're seeing this physical presence come at you. Whereas when I throw it from here, it's very deceptive how close I actually am. And I'm able to garnish that momentum that I would have from the back leg, and I'm able to execute the same strength in a knee, whereas I wouldn't get it if I just did it from the front. Ready? So, and hit.
Tut, tut, tut.
Good, let's do it again. Come back a little bit, shuffle back. Ready? And hit.
Tut, tut, tut.
Good, let's slow it down just a little bit, make sure everybody's tracking. Ready? And hit.
Tut, tut, tut.
Very good, shuffle back. Now I want you to explode. Ready? And hit.
Tut, tut, tut.
Good, ready? And hit.
Tut, tut, tut.
Nice, go to switch stance.
Tut.
Jump back to the middle. Let's do it slow. Ready? And move.
Tut, tut, tut.
Good. Now if this is your weak side, remember, when you are moving, doing this replacement step, at no point should your shoulders square up. They should never square up. They're always bladed off here. So when I do the technique, boom, I still have that square, that bladed shoulder, which is going to extend my reach and allow me to come in with that knee. Ready? And hit.
Tut, tut, tut.
Very nice. Let's do it again. Very slow. Ready? And go.
Tut, tut, tut.
Good. Ready? Shuffle back. One more time slow. And go.
Tut, tut, tut.
All right. Now let's put some hot sauce on it. Ready? Hands up. And go.
Tut, tut, tut.
Good. Get in the center for me. Thank you, sir. All right. Throw it down. Ready? And hit.
Tut, tut, tut.
Good. One more time. Ready? Hit.
Tut, tut, tut.
And keep together. Good job. Excellent. So the focus today has been on our movement. That foundational movement that is going to keep you balanced, it's going to keep you stable, and it's going to allow you to execute the technique that you're trying to execute in the most proficient and strongest method that you could possibly use. Anytime your foundation is weak, you're never going to be as strong up top, right? Because you're not stable. So work these foundational movements. Add a little bit of chaos principle to it. Do some awkward angles. Do some rapid fire succession and movement. Checking the stances, checking the foundation. That's very, very important. I don't want to leave you without a technique, so we're going to do divided sword today. Certainly, was that the one we were doing?
Yes.
All right, let's do it. Ready? And go.
Tut, 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 tut.
All right. So divided sword. This is the reason I chose this technique is it fits right in with this chaos principle I'm telling you to do about your movement. Because we are utilizing this tornado style movement, the spinning movement, adds an element of chaos to it. It adds an element of instability. Because if someone's punching straight in at me and I'm blocking, the second I come in and I drive my elbow, boom, I am shoulder to shoulder with this person, and then I'm having to transition the second here and chop, right? So the technique itself is going to be very explosive. And I'm not going directly into them. I'm basically skirting them, scraping by them as I execute my elbows into the ribs or to the head. Targets may vary. depending on the size of the individual. But as you step in with the right and execute that inward block, Mr. Stock, go ahead and do it with me. We're going to step through and drive that elbow, skirt it right along the rib cage. Whoa. And I'm going to allow that transition as I step through. Now, I like to have this elbow high, but it can also go low, which is probably where you had learned it originally. Coming back in and chop, right? And then, of course, cover out. So divided sword, ready? Step in and block. Transition forward and come through. 1, keep going, 2, 3, 4. Freeze, right where you're at. Shuffle back. Okay, let's do it again. Ready? I said freeze, but let's do it again. Ready?
Sorry.
And go. 1, 2,
Set.
freeze. Check your stance. Pretty good. 4th degree black belt style. Let's go. Let's do it again. Now, the reason I'm having you check my stance right now is after you're starting from a stable position. I think most of you, when you step in, you're going to be pretty stable. Simple one step. But how are you going to be after you end up here? Are you still in that stable position? So that's why we're doing the stance check then. Ready? And divided sword. Go.
Set. 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 Set.
Good. Let's do it again. So when we do it, we have the 1 step, 2 step, 3 step. That's all we're doing. The right leg will be in the back again, and the rest is transition of hip. Ready? So we're walking past the person. Ready? And go.
Set. 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 Set.
Very nice. One more time. Ready? And go.
Set. 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 Set.
Very nice. Divided sword. Spend some time practicing that, as like we've been doing since we've started these virtual classes. Do it on your strong side, do it on your weak side. Become a very well-rounded martial artist. Mr. Stock, thank you so much. Okay, so adults, here's what I need. Practice the material, and I know I keep saying it, but post a video of yourself doing the material. Put it in the comments below. Help motivate the other adults, help motivate the other students. It's important for us to stay connected during this time. As always, if there is anything you need from me, reach out. You have my email. I'm very active on Facebook. You can message me. Most of you have my phone number. If you don't, reach out and I'll give it to you. If there's anything we can do to enhance your training and make this experience better for you, let us know. This has been a challenge for all of us. And I appreciate the support that you have given as we've made this transition from being able to train together in person to these video classes. I've been seeing some phenomenal growth in individuals, which I didn't really know if we would get training on video. It's been a great experience, a learning experience, a humbling experience, and I appreciate you all. As always, train with passion, be safe, and we'll see you soon.